Hello again. This is your video instructions for the number system and the notes to go with it. So this is your digital interactive notebook. We have gone over the first 10 pages already. So you should be on page 11, the number system. Now, anytime we start something new, we're going to want to label this in our table of contents. So we're going to go to the page that's already started for us. We're going to click in the first box and we're going to title it the number system. Let me zoom in for you here. Okay, and you can change the font size if you want. Not a big deal. I'm not going to worry about it right now. And our number system will be on page 11. So you can just type that in. That way, if I ever tell you, go back to the page of notes where we classified our numbers in the number system, you know exactly where to go. Okay, so now that that is labeled, that is our first step for any kind of note taking. We're going to find the page that is being asked of us. So we are on the number system. Bear with me here. Okay, so you should have watched the video, which was a song, and it kind of sang you through these different types of numbers. So we will start with our natural numbers, and natural numbers are the counting numbers that we use as we count. Since we learned in pre-K, we start with what number? 1. So counting numbers start with 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And we're going to represent so on by putting a bunch of dots. That means it goes all the way to infinity. Infinity. Yeah? Okay. And then after natural numbers comes whole numbers. And if you notice, there are boxes already here ready for you to type in. So whole numbers include natural numbers plus 0. So that means now we have 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, ... and so on into infinity. Easy enough? Okay, third type of numbers are integers. Our integers are positive and negative whole numbers. So that means they're these numbers down here plus the negative numbers. So that would look like we could have -2, -1, 0, +1, 2, and we continue with our ... dots. But we also have ... dots on our negative side of the number line, because what number would come in front of -2? Well, that would be -3. Yes, so the number line continues on in the positive and negative direction until positive infinity and negative infinity. The last set of numbers we talk about in 6th grade are rational numbers, and rational numbers are any number that can be written as a fraction. We spend a whole unit on fractions, decimals, and percents, and that is exactly what falls into this category. All of those can be written as fractions. So let's just throw a couple of examples in here. We can have 0 and 100th. That could be a rational number. We could have 1/3, which is 1/3. That is also a rational number. We could have 50%, which is also a rational number. Then this can also work with negatives. We could have a negative decimal. It could be -0 and 2/10. Could also be -1/4. So any other number that can be written as a fraction will fall into that category. The goal here is to try to get the number as far inside this diagram as possible. So we always want to start with the middle. So we're going to place these numbers on the side here. These little sticky notes are draggable. We're going to move our sticky notes to the category where they belong. So let's look at one. The top one up here says 0 and 200ths. So is 0 and 200ths a natural number? When we count, do we say 0 and 200ths? No. What about a whole number? Is it 0 plus a counting number? Nope. Is it a positive or negative whole number. So is it a positive or negative 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to infinity? No. So where does that leave 0 and 2 hundredths to fit? Exactly. It will be a rational number. So you can click on that or touch the little sticky note and drag and drop it where you want it to go. On an iPad, it's a little bit harder. So if you drag and drop and you change the shape, I need you to quickly go to the top and click on the arrow that looks like this, and it'll fix it for you. So don't try to bother fixing the sizes of the boxes. Just click on undo. Okay, so let's look at one more and then I'll let you finish the other ones on your own. So here I have -6. So again, we're going to start in the middle. Is -6 a number that we use as a counting number, a natural number? Do we count apples and say we have -6 apples? No. Is -6 a whole number, meaning a positive number or 0? Well, no, because we just said negative, right? Good, so it's not a whole number. Is -6 a positive or negative whole number? Is it? Would I find a -6 in this group of numbers? Yes, I would. So I will drag my 6 and leave it here. Questions, comments, or concerns will have to be addressed in class. But for now, try to place these 3 and these 5 sticky notes in the category where they belong, and we will go over it in class. I believe in you. Good luck. And I will talk to you guys about all of this in class this afternoon, okay?